What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Apologies if you hear the fan in the background. It's like 88 degrees here in the garage, so I need something to keep me cool while I try to do this video for you all. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I saw this over on Stas's channel. He did not tag me specifically for it, but I was too captured by what he was doing to pass it up. So I'm actually just going to be giving him credit for the original video because he tagged knees and bees. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the video, and I'm going to tag two people that I think might enjoy it. No obligation. You don't have to do it if you do not find yourself compelled to do this type of video. But basically what we're going to be doing today is we're going to pick 5 knives in 5 categories with a budget of $500. And I was really intrigued and I thought it would be fun to do, but then when I actually started getting into where I was spending what, I was really surprised and kind of pressed, and I did have to kind of get creative, and I'll talk about that when I get to the knives, in order to get under. But I did make it under budget. I was $8.70 under budget with the knives that I've chosen. Now I am going to give one caveat. One of the knives that I have is modded, but I would have carried it in its base form even if I couldn't mod it with the budget that was allotted. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know what you think down in the video. What 5 knives would you have picked for each category? I'd love to hear that. If you're enjoying the video and this type of content, do me a favor, leave a like. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. You rock. And let's go ahead and jump into it. So 5 knives, $500, can't go over. You have a budget for an everyday carry, a beater knife, a lightweight knife, a hard use knife, and a gents knife. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with the EDC. So what I picked for my everyday carry is the Demko AD 20.5. This one is the Knife Center exclusive 3V variant that they have currently still available. I picked this one because I like the size. I feel like it could flex a little bit into some hard use because it has a nice thick geometry. It has a fantastic lock. It comes with really nice Grivory scales on a steel liner, so you get a lot of good grip and a lot of good purchase with this knife. I like 3V, very tough, super good edge retention, and I thought it would be a really good pick. Now again, I am going under a little bit of a cheat here with the caveat that this would be, and I'm going to bring the camera down just a little. I realized it's a little high. I apologize. With the caveat that it would be in its base form. I would not be able to use this example as it sits currently with the scales because that would have taken me way over budget. But again, really nice ergonomics. Has a fantastic edge. I like the 3V. The clip point I think is very versatile, so I can still get away with doing my utility cuts and draw cuts, push cuts. Anything that I need to do with this type of knife with this blade shape is going to work really well. So this is my EDC choice, and this came in at $189. I am also not including tax because I didn't see it in Stas's video or shipping, so that's just above the spending budget. The spending budget I am allocating directly towards the tools. So that is my EDC choice, $189, which I think is a great deal for 3V and a shark lock. Next, we're going to talk about the beater knife. I spent the least amount of money here, and my beater knife is going to be the Buck 110, USA made, under $30. This one was $28. It has very nice ergonomics, a very strong backlock system. You can't maintenance the knife, but again, this is the beater knife. Really easy to maintain the edge and sharpen the edge. You do get a hollow grind with a well done stone wash for under $30, and again, this is made in the USA. It has smooth deployment. You cannot flick it, but it's nice and smooth, and again, it locks up nice and solid with that back lock. Not the best pocket clip in the world, but again, for the beater knife, not too worried about that. Also not worried about the FRN handles because this is just going to be something that is used and abused. Now the next category is the lightweight. I'm assuming this is if your EDC might be a little heavy, you want something a little lighter in the summer so you can throw it into the basketball shorts when it's really hot outside. And I kind of went back and forth on a couple of models that I think would have fit the bill, but for the lightweight version, I went ahead and picked the DLT Trading exclusive that I have in my inventory, the Spyderco Andela. This one here has a very thin and slicey 20CV blade that is coated for corrosion protection. It has FRN handles with all blacked out hardware, and again, nice size for me. I get a full grip on here with room to move around if I need to. I can get out on the edge. I can do my draw cuts and everything that I need to because it has that tip that is curved down, so it gives a little bit of strength out there on the tip. And I really just like this knife anyway. I thought it would be a really unique option instead of doing the compression lock. I am doing a back lock, and it's a very lightweight knife, very durable, has really good directional pattern, so in the pocket when it's getting sweaty, it's not going to make a difference. When I go to grip this, I'm going to have a solid grip. This took up $115 of my budget. They do have an uncoated blade that's like $106 or $107, so I could have said that that's what I was going to do, but I actually like the look of the blacked out with the red, so that's why I picked this one. It does have very good action. It is still able to be one hand operated, and as you can see, it's loose enough to where I can get the reverse flick, but it is still tight enough to have solid lockup and no play in the pivot whatsoever. So again, this is a really strong knife. I like this a lot for the lightweight carry. I think it's going to work really, really well. That is my lightweight carry. The next category is going to be hard use, and I was thinking again something that I could do on a budget. I went ahead and picked the CMB Predator. You can get this one for $48 with my discount code over at White Mountain Knives. You can get it for $43.20. So here is where I cheated a little bit using my discount code to drive the price down, but I think that's what we would do in real life. It has really nice ergonomics. You can get it with G10 or micarta. It has a crossbar lock, which is really going to be a nice feature here because it's going to lock up the knife. It has a fantastic edge. D2 holds a really nice edge. You would have to worry a little bit about chipping depending on what you're using it for, but I'm thinking if it's a hard use knife, you want the lock to have good strength, which is why I picked this. You want something that's going to be full size in hand. It's going to be thick, contoured, and it's going to be tall enough in the hand to where this is going to be comfortable to use for long periods. You're going to get a lot of purchase on this knife, and again, it's going to have a fairly decently thick blade that does, with a full flat grind, get down, and again has really good edge retention. The only thing about the D2 steel is you do have to worry about the toughness. Is it going to chip? Are you going to break the tip? That's the only two things that I really took away from this. It was really hard to pick though for something that was under $50 for hard use, because hard use and beater kind of overlap in my carry a little bit, which is why I still wanted to pick the buck for the beater knife, and I picked the Predator for my hard use knife. Again, good price here. Where I really wanted to spend the money was my everyday carry, and then my gentleman or gents pick. The gentleman pick that I went with is actually going to be the Chernobyl Ant from Finch. I really like the way that this looks. Nice small EDC. It has 14C28N, which is really easy to maintain. Has a hand rubbed side to side finish on the blade, which looks really nice. Has a nice pocket clip, good curve lines. Again, nice small size on bearings, very easy to use, very discreet. Now the Finch does come in at $129 that it comes in at, and again I did apply my discount code at White Mountain Knives, got $12.90 off, coming in at $116.10. I had the room, but I was a little bit over with this pick, and I really wanted something nice for my gent, and again really nice for my EDC. Not to say that the other knives are not nice, but I wanted something a little bit more premium, a little bit more classy looking, and I really think that this Finch fits the bill, and I think for the gent's knife this is highly appropriate. You can get it with the micarta if you do not like the glow resin finish, but I think the glow resin is also very nice looking, very classy looking. It has a nice shine to it, looking good. So just to recap, I have the Finch Chernobyl Ant coming in at $116.10 for my gents. My hard use was going to be the CMB Predator. This one came in at $43.20 with my discount code. I have the Andela for my lightweight carry here, and that one came in at $115 and is a very strong lightweight knife. My beater was my Buck 110. This one came in at $28. And then my everyday carry is going to be the 3V variant Knife Center exclusive Demco AD 20.5. So again, I'm going to be tagging Knife Sergeant and Blades and EDC. Feel free to post your own version of this video if you enjoyed it and you want to do that. If not, no big deal. If you're watching and you have a channel and you want to do this, by all means, go ahead and do it. It is not my idea. Again, credit to Stasa. I saw it on his channel first, and I just thought it was really fun, and I really liked it. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching and leaving comments down below. I hope all of you have a fantastic week, and until next time, peace.